Hi guys, welcome back to another video. This one is going to be how to get a giant winged eyeliner. Let's start off with our face first. So we're going to be using the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser today. This is a silicone textured foundation primer, so you pop that on and it just fills in your pores and smooths out the skin. It makes the skin feel really slippery. I personally don't really like the texture, but I do really like the effect. And let's throw our foundation on. This is the Estee Lauder 1W1 Double Wear Foundation with my Beauty Blender sponge, which is nice and damp, so we're going to throw that on the face and just pressing it into the skin. And we're going to go ahead with my favorite CoverGirl concealer. This is from that Ready Set Gorgeous range, and it's the lightest shade they have in New Zealand. I can't remember the shade, but it is awesome and I love it. So yeah, we're going to throw that on wherever you feel like you need to conceal and blend it out with the sponge. And because it's summer, I'm going to get my Fix Plus and spray it all over my face. Now we're going to get our shadow shield, cut one in half and throw it on underneath the eye. Now let's start on the eyeshadow. We're using the Chi Chi Mattes palette, and we're going to be using this grey shade and a big fluffy brush here, and that is going to be our crease colour, and we're going to blend away until we build up enough pigmentation that we like. Really get up in there, right up to your sellotape or your shadow shield, and blend from there. This is going to make that nice cat shape to the eye, and it's going to look really nice with a giant eyeliner over the top. So yeah, we are working our way from the outer third of the eye and just blending the eyeshadow in over the top of the eye, but making sure the crease is darker than on top of the lid. Now we're going to go ahead with this honey brownie color, and we're going to be putting that on the eyelid itself, but on the outer third, and blending it in the same kind of way we have been for the purple shade as well. This is like a brownie purpley, but a bit darker, and we're going in with the crease just to deepen that up a little bit. And we are going to be using this peachy color, and we're going to be popping that on the eyelid as well, just to kind of use it as a highlighter. But as you've noticed, I'm just using matte eyeshadows. If you find that your brush is getting too dirty, you can always have a little tissue or something on the side that you change the color off of the brush, but I'm only using a little bit at a time, so I don't find I need to do that. Going in with the grey again, going underneath the lash line, and we'll be using this. It's supposed to be a dark brown, but to me it's a dark green. We're using it underneath the eye and blending that up so our eyeliner meets. So we've got that down. We'll be going in with our black liner, and we're using the Estee Lauder little black liner again, and using the thickest part. We are concentrating on making the top of the liner nice and straight. Because we've got the shadow shield at the bottom or your sellotape at the bottom, you don't actually have to worry about making that part nice and sharp. So just go ahead and start as high as you want to start and work your way. I find for this, doing the tip out to in, because you do have a bit of space on the outside. Well, in my eyes I've got a bit of space there, so we're going from the outside in and then working from our inside out. And again, just making sure the top is nice and straight, and you don't have to worry about the bottom, because again, the shadow shield is doing all the work for you. I love big eyeliner, and I find it hard to concentrate on doing a nice thick line when it's freehand, so I do like to put my faith in some little extra security like a shadow shield. Yeah, so now I'm just making sure those lines are nice and straight. This liner actually stays really wet in the container for a long time, whereas some other pens, you know, they kind of build up with gunk too quickly, and it's hard to just draw a nice smooth line. And let's pull these bad boys off and see how we've done. I thought it was meh, it's alright. We're going to be using these lashes I got off of eBay and some black lash glue, and we're going to throw those on with some tweezers. Done. That's what it looks like. and a little black primer to blend the lashes into my natural lashes. This one here is the Benefit Gimme Brow, and it is in the dark shade. I think it might be called Brunette. It's the dark one. And we're going to be using an angle brush, and we're going to be throwing the eyebrows on, starting from the bottom of my brow, so the underneath, not on the top of the brow, but starting on the underneath. So I'm going to get that arch how I want it first, and then we'll be filling in the brow. Go through a daily phase with my brows. Some days I want them natural, and some days I want them to look like I stuck them on and cut them out from a magazine. But each day is different, and I just go with how I feel. But for this look, I did want to make them dark because the eyeliner is so ginormous. And we're going in with the concealer again, just to cover up where the tape took off some of the product. I love this powder. This is the Maybelline Matte Makeup Powder in the lightest shade they have. I can't remember what it is. But with my big fluffy brush, I'm going to be pressing that all over my face. And it gives a little bit of a coverage, but I really like the finish. This is the LA Girl or LA Color bronzer. It was like $5, so I had to have that in my life, and it's actually quite natural, so it's nice if you don't want crazy dark bronzer and you just want a little bit of glow. That's what it's good for. I'm going to contour my nose a little bit. I find that if I don't do it, sometimes my nose takes up so much space on my face. Now we're going to be going in with the Australis palette, and we're going to use that banana color and go underneath my bronzer. I have no idea why I double cut that. I think I was running out of battery on my camera, but yeah, we're going to make that look a little bit sharper and a little bit neater than it was. And obviously using that matte powder to highlight other spots on my face. I'm going to be contouring as well today with the neutral shade and this brush from, I think it was Artiste, and we're going to be doing sharp line but blended. So anyway, we are going ahead with that darkest bronze from the Carly Bible BH Cosmetics palette, and we are using that as a bronzer on the cheeks as well, and then blending the crap out of that to make it not look so like just drawn and thing on the face. But yeah. Now we're using the lightest shade, and we're going to be using that as a highlighter today and throwing that anywhere you want to be highlighted. I decided my nose contour wasn't dark enough, so I'm going in with the Napoleon Purtis Look 6 Camera Finish Foundation powder, and we're going to be contouring that bad boy up a little bit more. This is a lip product I got off of eBay. It was like $2, and it is a really nice shade. It's like a long-lasting matte lip product. Sometimes I find it lasts long, sometimes not really. It kind of tastes like chemicals, but it looks really pretty. Now we're going in with Batiste Dry Shampoo in Wild, and we're going to do my hair. So I'm just going to do my roots, comb it through with my fingers, and then I'm going to do my twist look and twist my hair back out of my face. And that is the finished look all together in some posy faces. And yeah, I hope this video was helpful and helped you get those giant ass wings you always wanted to have. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Bye!